What's going on, Dragon Ball fans? We got a new review coming today. We have episode 111, Hit versus Jiren, the Mighty Assassin versus the Mighty Pride Trooper. Let's go ahead and talk about this, guys. This was a insane episode. There was things that I liked about it. There was things I didn't like about it. But let's just go ahead and talk about this. It leaves off right where it did. Goku is badly injured, and Frieza is looking at him, and he says, "This is a blind spot no one can see." And then he goes, "Now it's time to do this." Next thing you know, you just see a shard of energy, and Goku's thinking he's possibly either going to be killed by Frieza or whatever. He says, "You." Next thing you know, he says, "My power, my ki," and he goes, "I shared a little bit with you." He says, "Now all debts are paid." And then he looks, he says, "By the way," he says, "it'll take you a little bit," he says, "to get up back to your strength, but you'll be fine." And Frieza's about ready to walk off, but he goes, "Oh, by the way," he says, "did you hear about what the gods were saying?" He says, "No." He says, "That little power transformation of yours," he says, "it's called Ultra Instinct." He says, "Ultra Instinct," and then Frieza leaves, and he goes, "How am I supposed to get back to that?" And then you see Hit going up against Jiren, and he says, "You think you can really beat me?" And Hit goes, "That's my job." Hit starts using time skip against Jiren, and it is not doing nothing. Jiren is blocking it by every point, knocking Hit by every single point. He literally beating the shit out of Hit every single time you turn around, and you see where Hit just keeps on using time skip, and Supreme Kai's like, "Well, why would he keep using time skip?" And even in Universe 6, Supreme Kai's going, "Why would they keep using time skip?" And then you see where Hit is literally getting the shit beat out of him so badly. Hit literally did almost the same thing he did with Dispo, but he got more trashed than anything. And we see Khalifa, we see Kale, we see Kaba, and they're like, "Well, we need to go help him." And Kaba's like, "Wait, Hit has a plan." He says he's trying to map out Jiren's attacks that way he can get him in one hit. And he says, "Are you sure about this?" He says, "Yeah." He says, "I can tell what Hit's doing." And he goes, "Well, we need to face off on the other opponents that way we can ensure Universe 6 victory." And so Kaba kind of takes the lead, and Kale and Khalifa's like, "Okay." And Goku is looking over the fight between Jiren and Hit, and he says even Hit's time skip's not doing anything. And right when Goku's kind of looking over, we see Universe 6 Saiyans finally, and they're about to do an ambush on Goku. But as soon as that happens, Goku and Piccolo come in for the rescue, and they're like, "No, you're fighting us." And as soon as that happens, they just look at me like, "You're a Namekian too." And Piccolo just smiles, and here goes Piccolo and Gohan fighting the Namekians. That is something that we only saw once, so that is something I wish they would have shown more in the episode. Then they also show I I gotta say this. There's a huge elephant in the room. We need to get the hell out of Ribrianne. Ribrianne is seriously pissing me off with Universe 2 shit. And then Rosie comes in. Vegeta's fighting Ribrianne and saying that, like, I don't know why Vegeta won't just go Super Saiyan Blue and knock this dumb bitch off. She's annoying. And then Rosie comes in, saves her from Vegeta. Vegeta uses a Kai Blast, and then they run away, and they're hiding. And then Rosie has to convince Ribrianne that she has to keep fighting. And Ribrianne says that they have the least amount of fighters. If something happens, she starts talking about love and all that crap. And then it goes right back to Hit and Jiren. Jiren's whooping the shit out of Hit, and then as soon as that happens, Hit takes a massive attack to the face, and he goes, "I guess gotta get you with one shot." So he charges all his power like he did on Goku, and he's about ready to get it, and then Jiren deflects it, and then as soon as that happens, Hit knocks him again. He says, "I just need to get you with one hit," and then as soon as that happens, he knocks Jiren almost all the way off the stage, and then as soon as that happens, Jiren stops himself. He says, "That is futile, it's not going to work," and then he just pops right back, but then he gets frozen in time. Hit uses all his power to control Jiren from not moving, and he charges his ki to do a massive Kai Blast on him. And then we see Kaba, we see Kale, we see Khalifa. And as soon as that happens, he tells them, "Go, I got this. You need to get the rest of the opponents off. We need to ensure Universe 6's victory." And so Vados, as well as the Supreme Kai, as well as Champa's even saying that this is odd for Hit because he normally works alone. He normally does not do this. And Champa does say that I guess he decided to have a talk with him, which it kind of looks like he did talk to Kaba as well as Khalifa. That I guess if something happens to him going up against Jiren, then it's going to be up to them to ensure Universe 6 victory. So he charges a huge Kai Blast, and Goku's overlooking, and so is everyone else. And we see Khalifa, Kale, and Kaba about ready to fight Universe 3 fighters from like the another robot, as well as looks like a police officer from that world. And then as soon as that happens, we see he starts walking, and he's like, how can he actually break through this? How is he doing this? And then Hit goes, he says, I got no choice, I gotta lay all my power on the tapes the car. He's not very assassin-like. And as soon as that happens, Goku says, I guess this is Hit's trump card. And as soon as Hit goes in, Try goes in for the blast. Jiren does the exact same thing with his eyes. He literally looks at him and he stops it with a shield. And then he breaks through the time skip hold. So none of Hit's moves ever worked. And this shocks everyone. Goku goes on they're all dumbfounded, and as soon as that happens, Hit has no choice but to try to check Jiren. Jiren literally beats the shit out of Mimura, sends him past flying through rocks, and then we see him literally use a Kai Blast, and he gets Hit all the way in the air, and then he says it's over, and then Hit gets ringed out. Everyone is completely shocked and dumbfounded, and then we see where Hit goes on. He kind of gets like he knows what he did. He did all he could to get Jiren out of the game, but then we see where he goes hit, and then Champa just kind of like breathes. He says, good job out there, Hit. He says, no, I didn't. I didn't do what I had to do. And Vados even said she goes, can Hit actually go through time skip by itself? And even Supreme Cow was going, is there anything that can stop this guy? Not even time. And Verma, as well as his Supreme Cow, was saying that he is truly the pride of Universe 11. No one can stop him. And Mercury goes, he is in league of his own. And they're all wondering, like Tien, Krillin, Master Roshi are going, what is this guy? Like, what is he? Like, how is he this powerful? And everyone's looking. And then as soon as that happens, we see where Vado says, yes, Universe 6 is in a triumph, but we have to keep our faith. And we see where Kaba, Kale, and Khalifa are just looking around. And then as soon as that happens, the Grand Priest announces the head has been ringed out. And also half of the time of the torment power has now stopped. It goes further with the dome. Then the air changes into like a green collar. So we don't know what this means. It's I don't know if it's going to be indifferent. Someone gets ringed out, or if they're upping the stakes, or to where you're able to do this or you're not able to do this. We're not sure yet. Then we also see where two Universe 3 fighters are looking at Jiren and Dispo, as well as Topo. But this is the thing. Jiren, he literally just sits there and he goes, I'll leave the rest to you. He's the only one that was a threat to anyone. He says, I've handled it. He looks directly at Goku. And this is the balls on this guy. He literally just goes and meditates. And they're like, what is he doing? He's meditating. And then he goes, he already thinks he's ensured his victory. Even this surprises the Grand Priest. And Zeno is even like, why is he doing that? So that's when the Grand Priest explains that. And then we see one Universe fighter try to attack Topo and Dispo. They block it. And as soon as that happens, the warrior from Universe 2 or 3, I should say, tries to go after Jiren, can't even get through his shield, and he says, why can't he hit him? And he says, you're not worthy. If you can't even get through his shield, that means you wouldn't stand a chance anyway. So they kind of just look like, oh shit, and then that's pretty much like Goku's like, so I'm not worthy. He says, how can I go to Ultra Instinct to actually make you think I'm worthy? So not just Jiren just bitch slapped the crap out of Goku as well as Hit, but he had the balls to literally look at Goku directly. He knows Goku's still in the tournament, and he just looks at him like, you're nothing, and he just meditates, because he thinks that his universe has won, and he's the last resort. And this is how proud of himself he is. So this was really crazy, and I think that as a fan, it was amazing. I enjoyed it. Again, there was things I didn't like. I didn't like about there wasn't enough part of the Namekians, as well as with where Brienne, she needs to go. But anyway, I think this was a really good episode. I also did not like how much they didn't really. I think the Goku between Jiren fight was a lot better than the hit fight with Jiren, because I actually thought the hit fight was actually going to be really good. But I think there could have been a little bit more, but it is what it is, and we're not getting the Vegeta versus Hit fight in this arc, which really sucks. So that's another thing I was not really wanting to happen, but it is what it is. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, leave a fat like, as well as subscribe to the channel if you're new. Click that notification bell if you guys are new. Welcome to the channel. Also, follow me down my links down in the description below if you guys want to go ahead and do that. Also, if you guys have not seen the episode, go ahead and check out the episode. It's online right now. It's on Crunchyroll. It's on Toei Animation. It's on all those sites, so go check it out. It's on YouTube as well. Go check it out. Go let me know what you guys think about the episode. What did you like? What did you dislike about the episode? Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll be seeing you guys on the next video. Peace, and take care of yourselves.